All right, y'all. Today's video is going to be more of a chill video talking about how we can change NBA 2K for the better, of course, because it just dawned on me that we know the game comes out in a few months, but of course, there's not really a whole influx of people talking about NBA 2K25 just yet because we don't have any news yet. There's not really a whole lot to talk about when we haven't received any news yet. Now, of course, we're getting close. I'm assuming we're going to start hearing some news probably within like the first couple weeks of July, right? Game comes out in September. It's about time for them to start breaking out the news. But in terms of people talking about what they want in the game and changes that they should make to NBA 2K25 before it comes out, I thought about it. One of the thoughts I had was, is it pointless to even talk about those changes that we want in the game? I say that because the game has to be like somewhere between, we know it's over halfway finished. It's got to be somewhere between 60 to 80% finished. It comes out in September. That's only 3 months away, a little bit less than 3 months, probably 2 months and some change. But whatever they were going to implement in the game, all of the main things that they have in the game are already in the game. So, these last couple of months, I don't know what goes on behind development, but I would imagine they already have the necessary essentials in the game. So I don't know what they could add to it in the next couple months. Now, that doesn't mean they can't add anything to it. I'm just saying, like, it makes sense that they would have majority of the game almost done. Now, the game never really is fully complete, is it? We know that we get patches along the way and new additions and stuff to the game as the game goes on. But I say all of this to say that in order to improve 2K, we need to start being a little bit more proactive. Now, of course, the majority of people will, head to the streets of Twitter, start talking about things that they want to see in the game, things that they think should be changed. And they do that, right? Over the course of the lifespan of the game, they make changes, updates, patches, all of that good stuff. We do that for the version of 2K that's already out currently that we're playing. How about we do that? But at the same time, we also start thinking about the next 2K that's going to come out well before it even comes out. Because like I said, it's not a whole influx of 2K25 videos out right now. There are a few videos out, maybe talk about some wishlist videos or talking about some different theories that they have and things that they think might come to NBA 2K25. But of course, there's no solid evidence or proof yet because the game has not come out yet. But those types of NBA 2K25 videos are coming out a couple months before the game is already set to come out. Imagine if people started making videos about NBA 2K26 or started providing suggestions and feedback in October of this year, 1 month after NBA 2K25 has come out. That'll give 2K plenty of time to gather all of that feedback and those ideas and try to implement them into the game instead of way later on down the line after people have played 2K25 for, just about half of his lifespan. Now they're giving feedback for NBA 2K26 because people want to say they don't want to play the game no more and they just ready for NBA 2K26 to come out. Like, that's getting a jump on it super early. Every year, Mike Wang, he's active when the game releases. 2K24 came out, he was active for the first month or two. I think Mike Wang, his last tweet was in October, and we haven't heard anything from him since. Now we know that he's behind the scenes working on the next version of 2K. Like, they probably have a whole nother dedicated team working on 2K24 while they work on NBA 2K25, or maybe Mike's still doing some things to NBA 2K24 while working on NBA 2K25. But whatever the case is, we know that they are already working on the next game when the new one releases. So why don't we take that same approach? We can still give 2K feedback and, instead of just complaining on social media, because we don't know how much of social media 2K listens to when it comes to feedback. Now, that doesn't mean they don't listen to all feedback. Of course, Mike will get on Twitter, engage with some people, give us updates on certain things in the game that people have questions about or things that they changed, updated, whatever. But we don't know how much scrolling they actually do on Twitter to sit up here and read everybody's comments about the game and all that. So instead of only just complaining on social media, how about we take the proper channels that 2K has put in place and utilize those to give them feedback on the game and give them ideas for the next game? There are different areas where we can give feedback and suggestions and answer 2K surveys and polls. They got stuff set up in Discord. Mike Wayne does his polls and stuff on Twitter. They have different areas where we can provide feedback. I'm pretty sure you can open up a 2K support ticket and and give them feedback that way. So it's a bunch of different ways that we can give 2K feedback instead of just complaining on social media. Even some of your favorite creators that work with 2K have been on Twitter putting polls up trying to get feedback for NBA 2K25. And trust me, I'm not saying that to say that social media can't be just as effective, because you know, if the right number of people are complaining about something or just the right people, then 2K will definitely see it. But how do y'all know that the other methods that they have in place for us to give feedback aren't just as, if not more effective when it comes to actually seeing changes in the game? Another suggestion is beta testing, right? 2K used to have this open to everybody. We used to have demos where we could play the game early and then turn around and give 2K feedback. But of course, you know, that size has shrunken down to just being open to people that are invited to community day to test the game early and they give 2K feedback. But I definitely think there's a lot of people out there who can provide good feedback for the game as well, outside of everybody that's just invited to community day. So I think it would be a nice idea for 2K to give us a demo again so everybody can play the game early, and then they can integrate some sort of like questionnaire, or I don't know, let people provide like an audio message or something, or go somewhere and give feedback on the demo so they can make improvements to the game before it comes out. Of course, you got other ways that you can be involved with community engagement. You know, social media is what people love to utilize all the time. Everybody's always active on Twitter, Reddit, you know, keep doing that stuff, but do it in a positive way, especially if you want 2K to actually implement some of the ideas that we are talking about as a community. If you don't do it in a positive way or take the proper channels to do it, 2K is probably not going to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? If you're somebody that just sits up here all day and just bash the game talking about it sucks and this, that, and the third, then you know they're probably not going to listen to anything from you. Another thing that we have people all across the community, a part of 2K modding community, making some dope custom content, man. I think it would be amazing if 2K reached out to those guys and collabed with them, or hired some of those guys. They add some dope things to 2K on the PC version of things. You know, they add custom courts and custom cyber faces. They always make sure the accessories is on par and up to date with what the NBA players actually wear. They got dope hairstyles that they add to the game. They always add in the most up-to-date shoes. They got Kyrie Anta shoes on there, and we don't even have that on, you know, 2K24. So, you know, they always got dope ideas and they're always adding dope things to the game. And I definitely think 2K should reach out and do some stuff with them, because, you know, it's just going to make the game that much better. So all of that goes to say, I think we should start thinking about improving the game a lot earlier instead of waiting on when we get news to provide feedback. You know, of course, everybody has ideas of what should be added in, you know, a little bit earlier before we get the news and stuff like that. But, you know, when NBA 2K25 comes out, I think the good majority of people are going to be focused on how they can improve NBA 2K25, because that's what we're playing right now. I think we should still do that, but also be a little bit more proactive and start thinking about NBA 2K26, because we know that they're going to start working on that a little bit sooner. So we can still give them feedback on NBA 2K25, but start thinking about NBA 2K26 at the same time and what they can do to make that an even better game. So y'all can let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. What do you think 2K should add to NBA 2K25 to make it a dope game? What do you think they've already added? Do you think female mod players are in there? Just let me know what y'all think down below. Also, the next video we'll be talking about the NBA 2K25 builder. So be sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're not, and have post notifications turned on so you don't miss out on that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go smash that like button down below. As always, be sure to stay safe out here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.